Ooh, tell us about Rustin, your other film project.
Rustin. So it's Bayard Rustin, Netflix, George C. Wolfe, the amazing guys, Colman Domingo. If you didn't know his name before,
He is so awesome.
know it now. That man is a powerhouse. We're both from Philadelphia. It's been such a beautiful joy to watch him ascend and grow. It is his moment, and he deserves it all. So it's basically built around a real person who actually, due to his sexual preference of who he chooses to date and be in bed with, people kept this history and news covered. And so this man was influential, arguably the orchestrator of what we know as the March on Washington, and was basically MLK's right-hand man. But again, because he was gay, they decided to bury this history. And so you just have all these beautiful pioneers. You know, we know the MLK story, but we don't know this story.
Right.
And we don't know it from this perspective. And so many amazing actors that we love and revere are involved in this project. This is Michelle and Barack's project, so that's amazing too. And I play Mahalia Jackson. Wow, I've never seen that picture before.
Oh my, it's so good. It feels like Mahalia. What was it like to sing as her?
Well, you know, there's one thing to be a vocalist, there's another thing to portray a real person, and from a musical standpoint, get into, I call it their musical posture, right? Like your voice does certain things. I don't know if you experience it with Aretha, that like, yes, you can obviously sing all those notes and then some, but how she goes about making certain sounds. I noticed that like, she has a more covered, open sound, kind of more in the back of her throat to make these booming sounds, but she's not pushing. Where I would like, think that I had to just push, and belt it to the high heavens, but it was very controlled for her. It was an amazing, amazing experience. Mahalia was an artist that always was wafting in our house. My grandmother loved her, and it was always on. And what's interesting is, as I've continued to work more and more and wanting to produce and create my own things, I've made this little list of women that I want to portray, because I think in a way that's how I want to marry between the singing and the acting and come back to music in a certain way in which I would feel comfortable in. And it was a very private, secret list. No one knows about this, like my own little journal, stuff underneath the pillow type of thing. And Mahalia was on it. So I got a call. I've never told anyone this. So I got a call from George C. Wolfe, and he was like, I'm doing this project. I said, well, that's great. That's wonderful. And because I'm in here thinking, what does he want me to do with it?
Telling me this?
Yeah, and he was like, and I would love for you to portray Mahalia Jackson. And it was just, I knew it was God. There's no way.
I was gonna say, it was God.
There's no way, yeah.